What's up everybody, TJ here, and welcome back to the Back in Time channel. Today we'll be reacting to this mom who is being arrested for claims that she abandoned her child at McDonald's. Of course, I will be pausing in between giving my reaction because of copyright purposes. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Hang on. Golf 11, 10-12 with the mother. How you doing, man? What's your name?
Good. My name is Jamie Maela.
Jamie Maela. Do you have your ID with you? Hey, real quick, he's okay. We got him.
Yeah, I didn't even know he left out of the car to go use the bathroom. I have 5 of them in the car, man.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I didn't see him when he left.
Here, as a supervisor, let me stop this real quick. Because in 2 seconds, what's going to happen, based on the witnesses that are writing the statements, we can just talk us up and just let us do our job, or DCF can come tonight. Because I'm going to tell you right now, another backlash like that in my office, he'll come with me and so will them.
No, I just
they've been
told her
left.
I have 5 kids. I didn't know he left the car. Usually they
Question
all...
is, how quickly you want to take the kids tonight?
I
You
want
want the kids to go with you tonight or not?
Yeah, I want my kids to go
So
with
zip
me.
it,
I'm home.
let's do our thing. DCF's coming.
Okay.
Last thing you need is a charge. So
There was-
pop another attitude and you will be in handcuffs. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
You.
Whoa, am I the only one that's looking for the attitude in the room? The cop snapped at her for absolutely no reason. I mean, the female cop didn't even say anything. So we can already see, based off the tone that the cop is setting, that this is probably not going to work out in her favor. I mean, the chances of this working out in her favor are very slim. But let's continue watching.
What's a good phone number for you?
Where is it?
How old are... Hey, stop. How old are your other kids?
13,
13.
8,
Okay.
7,
Okay.
5, and 4.
So here's the deal. I know you're doing DoorDash, right? I understand he went in to use the bathroom.
I didn't see him.
Stop talking. He went in to use the bathroom. Apparently he was taking too long. I understand with DoorDash you're on a time crunch, whatever. But regardless, you have a 13-year-old. You have a 13-year-old that could have kept an eye on him, and that this whole issue would have been avoided. But you leaving an 8-year-old at McDonald's in a public place, he doesn't know your number, he doesn't know where he's at, he just left. Personally, I don't believe that you didn't know he was out of the car.
I didn't.
Just based off the tone of the officer, you can already tell that he already made up in his mind that she's guilty. I thought that when you are a cop, you're supposed to assess a situation and gather the facts, but also use logic when you're doing this. I mean, clearly, you know, he has already considered her guilty. She hadn't even gotten a chance to fully explain herself.
If he got out of the car to go to the bathroom,
I didn't see him.
how would he know?
I was at the
Stop. How would he know that you're saying he was taking too long and you just left?
I didn't know he was.
Regardless.
You could ask my
Either
daughter.
way.
I don't want to get any other crime. All I gotta do is say you're the parent and take you to jail for it. You ain't got no.
Yeah.
So stop talking.
Do you understand the seriousness of this?
I really understand.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you,
So-
I didn't purposely beat my son. I didn't even know.
Whether
he was
it was.
It wasn't literally till after I just did the delivery and I pulled up at the other McDonald's because I finally made enough money to give them food today. And that's when that's when my 13-year-old turned around and she said, "Where's King?" And that's when I started yelling. I was like, "Y'all didn't tell me that he didn't get in the car." And he stood and I rushed to it as fast as I could. Like I would never leave my kid.
I'm still a little bit perplexed at where's all this hostility coming from, because even though she's explaining herself and explaining the situation, they act as if they are still trying to paint this narrative like she intentionally left her son there. Obviously, she has a lot on her plate. She just explained to him that she didn't know that he wasn't in the car and that she was rushing to trying to do her DoorDash, and she didn't realize until the other kids had said something, and she said she rushed back as soon as she possibly could. But these cops are making it seem like she was prioritizing DoorDash over her son and her son's safety. She clearly states in the video that she made enough money to finally get them something to eat. And why are they talking to her like she's some type of child?
The mother claimed she didn't know King had gone inside the McDonald's, but the officers were just a kid to substantiate her claim as they spoke with 13-year-old Aaliyah, the oldest daughter.
Aaliyah, right?
Yes.
What's a good phone number for you? You have a phone, right? I know you probably just told Officer Baylor here. So what happened when you guys came to McDonald's? How did King end up inside?
So he had to use the bathroom. He had to use the bathroom. The mom was sitting out the thing ready for the DoorDash to be on. And then we came out.
Okay, just in case you didn't hear it clearly, the eldest sister is explaining that the mom was in there waiting on DoorDash, and she said her little brother had to use the bathroom. He went in, and then she said he came out. That's what I heard her say in the video. If you heard something differently, let me know. So if we heard the same thing, then she basically is backing up what the mom saying, which is this is all just a simple mistake. So I'm trying to understand why the investigation just didn't stop here.
Real quick, do you know the difference between a truth and a lie? You know what the difference is? You know when does somebody ever tell you to tell the truth? So that means be honest, right? Do you know what that means? So if I say my shirt is pink, is that a truth or a lie? That's a lie, right? What if I said my ring is black? Is that the truth or a lie? That's the truth, right? Okay. So when you guys came to McDonald's, what happened? Who came inside?
Me and my little sister.
You and your younger sister?
Me and my little one.
Your little sister? Did you guys come in with your mom? She was already in? Did your mom see you come in? She watched you come in? Okay. And then what happened after that? You went to the bathroom? Okay.
So the little boy is saying that him and his other siblings came in. He said he had to use the restroom. He said that his mom saw him coming, but the officer said, did she see you come in? Those are two different things, come in and coming. Also, pay attention how the McDonald bag was placed next to the child. It's almost as if this was strategically done to make it seem like, oh, she tried to leave and abandon her child. I don't like the way this conversation is going because it's almost coming off as if they are literally trying to coach this boy into feeding into the narrative that they obviously trying to come up with.
After I took another key, I was after I came out, I saw the car that was leaving.
You saw I was leaving? Did you try to wave at him or something?
I was sitting along and then the leader was up.
So mom saw you come in though? Did you talk to her when you walked in? No? Which door did you come in? That door? Where was mom at when you walked in? Did she see you though? Did you talk to her when you walked in? Okay, you told her you didn't talk to her? Okay. What about your other sister? Did you talk to her about what you were doing?
No, my big sister was going here, and then she went in there, and she did, and then she went back out, and then the dude went back out. I went back out after seeing the car was moving.
So maybe y'all can help me out, because at some point it seemed like all of them were in the store, because you hear him when he said he ended up seeing his big sister and then she walked back out. I think that if the mom did see any of them in the store, she probably assumed that all of them was out by the time she left, because remember he said he went to the bathroom. He didn't say he went to the bathroom with any of his siblings. I believe that while all of them was in there and the mom didn't probably realize it, he ended up going to the bathroom, and by the time he came out they were already out of the store, and the mom probably assumed that he was in the car. Mind you, she said she never did see him come in. She didn't know that he was in here until she had got to her other destination and the kids had told. Honestly, this all just seemed like one big misunderstanding. It seems like it was a lot going on and the mom probably had a lot on her mind at the time.
Just come around here. I'm not going to do this in front of your kids, okay? So that's why we're coming over here. Put your hands behind your back. Alright? Don't do anything crazy. I'm going to explain everything to you, okay? You're going to be arrested for child neglect, okay? You cannot leave him by himself, okay? At his age, with no means of communication, right? And he does not know where he is, what he's like. He does. Yes, we're going to work on getting contact with a guardian for them, okay?
I don't have my phone.
Where is their dad at right now?
I can't even tell you. On Facebook, I can have my other daughter's dad call him on Facebook.
Yeah, y'all, this is clearly a messed up situation, and I think it's just messed up how they not listening to what this lady is saying. She literally just said she ain't even got a phone to call anybody. She talking about somebody being messaged on Facebook, so clearly the woman is facing a hard time, and they trying to book her for child neglect.
Yeah. He can try to reach him, or like, it's okay.
I don't want. This is what I'm trying to do. Is I don't want your kids to see you like this. Okay. Unfortunately, this is something that we're limited on how much discretion we have. That's why I told you from the jump, right?
I
get that, but I'm getting multiple.
I didn't know that he was in there. They could tell you I was sitting there.
He walked in with you.
No,
When
he
he walked
didn't.
in, he said he saw you.
So which one is it? Because I'm confused, because I thought the older sister just said that the mom was already in there waiting on DoorDash, and that the little boy went in there to use the bathroom. Now this cop going to sit here and say that he walked in with the mom, and then he turned around and said that when the boy walked in, he saw the mom. I'm just trying to make sure I understand that the lie that these cops are trying to pin up on this lady.
He didn't walk in with me. Ask my daughter. She'll tell you guys. I walked in here by myself.
I talked to everyone, and they're saying that
He
you
didn't.
you knew, or you should have known that he was in there. So
He-
you want me to give this to your daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your ID in here?
I gave it to the office.
You got it. Okay. So give this to your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get the air going for you, okay? Just hang tight right here. You got your sunglasses to stay in the car?
Yeah, sure. Before, not for nothing. I wouldn't have my kid if I saw my kid go to the bathroom.
Okay, y'all, so this was pretty much the end of the video. The mom did end up getting booked, of course, for child neglect, and the custody of the kids was turned over to the father. They say he showed up at the scene and he ended up getting the kids and taking them home. But I honestly feel like this was just one big misunderstanding. It was one simple mistake. Sometimes, you know, those moms, they be on the go and they be doing like 10 different things at one time. That something like this is easily to slip your mind. Now some people might argue, your child though, how can you forget a whole human being? It happens. If she has a car full of 5 kids and she's rushing around trying to make ends meet, get them something to eat, and she's doing DoorDash, of course, you know, her eyes and her ears is not going to be in every place. The fact that she was explaining to them that she was trying to feed her kids showed the amount of empathy that they didn't even have for this woman. And then on top of that, it felt like in the beginning they were sort of like rage baiting her. It seemed like the officer was almost playing into this stereotype. You know how they say the black woman is always angry, because he instantly snapped at her because he didn't like, I guess, the tone that she supposedly had with one of his officers, when in fact the female officer didn't even say anything. We don't even know how she felt. So it felt like in the very beginning that, you know, she didn't stand a chance against all this. But this is just my thoughts. I would love to know what you think down below. Do you think it's just someone who has a lot on their plate, they were on the go, they honestly did not know, and that they would never do this? Or do you think she intentionally did it? Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know how you felt about those officers and the way they treated her. Do you feel like after hearing her side of the story and them hearing the eldest daughters as well that they disregarded it? Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe here with us at Back in Time. But until next time.
Don't you feel tough? Yeah! Don't you feel strong? Yeah! Don't you feel like going home? Sure! Yeah! Then get the hell out of my apartment.